Hi everyone, welcome to the Crack the Vault collaboration hosted by Jamie, who is Poetspice here on YouTube. There's quite a number of us in this collaboration. Again, this is a continuation from 2023, and the idea of the collaboration is to pull something out from your stash that's 6 months or older or never used. I met both those requirements in many ways. So I knew somewhere I had these tea bag sequin holders from KS Craft. It was actually Nicole's silhouette. And I got the small and the large. They're no longer available. I checked on the AliExpress website for KS Craft, which is a shame. But anyway, they have a new one. I think that came out in May 2023. I don't know if Nicole designed that or not. Kind of out of that loop for a while. But anyway, they both came with the die, the main die, and then this little double piece here, small and large, which are supposed to be the tea bag tags, but you can also use them as a label. I used them both ways, and you'll see that. I used this stamp set also only for It's Time for Tea. I was looking for, I have a large tea cup somewhere. And I thought I still had it out to use for some winter projects I'm going to be doing, like for snowmen and hot cocoa. I can't find it. It's here somewhere. I'll find it as soon as I'm done filming, I'm sure. Anyway, I also use this For You from the Sending Cheer stamp set by Stampin' Up. And this is retired. I think this just retired, but this is older, so. And then two of them I made into sequin tags, and I used these green in one and the red and a little bit of gold in with both of those. These are from 2020, August to December mini. Now I think for a while they carried over or something, but they're retired now. And then I pulled out, I made a list, which I also can't find, of things I wanted to use in this collab throughout the year. Things I know I have in my crafty stash, not necessarily dies or stamps, that I hadn't used. Buttons was on the list. So I have I have another one of these and another little basket and some jars full of buttons. But I remembered I had these little heart buttons. I didn't remember I had some little flower ones in here too. So I used a few of those buttons. Also, I pulled out this trim, which hadn't been opened yet. It's from AC Moore, Nicole, and they've been closed for years now. I got it for 45 cents apparently on sale. And I used a couple gold hearts out of here, which I don't even know when I got this, but I've been using it. It's a 2015 My Mind's Eye. I don't think My Mind's Eye makes stuff like that anymore. This is new. I just bought this not long ago. I just used two little beads out of it. I used some Dollar Tree twine, which I've had in my stash for years. I used a little piece of pink lace or two, which I've had in my stash for years. And these butterfly, I can't remember exactly where I bought these, but it's been several years since I bought them, like pre-pandemic. I used a little bit of my favorite Dollar Tree lace, which I think is still available. And this, I think I got in a yard sale. It's Offray. I might have got it. I'm pretty sure I got it in there was a ribbon closeout thing at it was a place that made ribbon, and they were doing a closeout, and I got a bunch of stuff at that probably 6 or 7 years ago. I don't know. And then is that everything? I think so. Oh no, the paper I'm using is, I've had this for years too, Kirby Teasdale Studio from Paper Studio, which is Hobby Lobby. Pretty beat up. I have it taped. I've had this for a long time. I actually had it sitting here to use for another project. And yeah. And then this vellum layering designs was from 2022, and I just used a little bit of this one that has white words on it. All right, let me show you what I did. I only made 4. So the first 2 are these, the big one and the little one. I did not make the little one here a shaker, but this one I did with the green shaker bits. I kind of wish I had used pink now. Oh, this was a piece of jute twine or something. I don't know where that, I think came off packaging at one point, but this one I used the butterfly on. I did distress the edges with actually Stampin' Up's pecan pie, which I didn't get closed. Forgive the reach. This is one of the buttons, and this is the Dollar Tree twine. Now, I had to go watch a video to make sure I knew how to do it right, and I found Nicole's video. It was from October 2019, I believe. I don't like how she stapled them, like she folded over the top, which I did, and then to make sure the, the thingies stay in, and then stapled it. So I did that, and I stapled the twine stuff right in there. But you'll see on the other ones, I'm probably going to put a piece of like maybe this Dollar Tree ribbon on. I forgot to do it on the back of there because I don't like that staple showing. So my original thinking was, oh, maybe I can use those tea bags for a pocket in a junk journal. I have a lot of projects I have to do. But I think I'm going to use the teacup when I find it as the pocket, and then this can be for a bookmark or something. I'll figure that out later. That's my thinking at this point. So anyway, I have a little for you. I just distressed the back. And then this one also says for you. Now this one, I think I figured out that the way I had the twine on here, the tag was flipping backwards, so I glued it down onto the front and put some of those hearts. This is the Dollar Tree ribbon or lace trim, whatever you call it, and these are the AC Moore Nicole pearl string. So that's the first 2 that I did. Those were kind of my prototype, and then I went back and decorated them later. And then the next 2, I used a different paper, and it's this plaid paper, also out of the same paper pack. I kept this one pretty simple. There's no, you know, hindsight's 2020. This would be a really cool thing to put little pieces of ephemera or die cuts in to gift, right? So maybe these are all my prototypes. This one I used the Dollar Tree twine. I cut off part of the back on this and folded the front flap over so I wouldn't have to staple. I don't know. I think the stapling works better, but then just cover it with washi or lace or something. Here, instead of Stampin' Up's Pecan Pie, I stamped in Stampin' Up's Melon Mambo, a little bit darker pink to show up, and this is leftover trim from my stash I have it in like a scrap bin of ribbon and stuff. This one I did the shaker. I put pink shaker bits in. Here's another button heart and Dollar Tree twine. Little piece of trim here. And the back, again, I didn't like the staple, so I used that pink offray ribbon and I was starting to wrap it around. It didn't work right. So I actually did wrap it around and I cut it off here. So it looks kind of weird, but anyway, and then I stamped, this is an extra piece of paper, see it doesn't quite line up right. And I stamped in Melamambo, it's time for tea. I have glue strings here, sorry. Um, I brushed this with Stampin' Up's Bubble Bath. I use Stampin' Up inks a lot because they're right in front of me, and my Distress Oxides and my Memento are in drawers not far away, but it's just easier because I have the Stampin' Up ones here. I have a lot of inks. I also have some Altenew ink, and a few others. So these look cute together as a pair. And I made the shaker the small one this time. I think the shaker works better in the big one, maybe? I don't know, maybe not, because there's too much room in the big one for the bits and they sink down, but they still work. They both work. So do you like those? And so I have to find my, it's like about this big teacup die, and I've never used it either, and I really wanted to use it in conjunction with these, but I will find it, and I'm gonna make some pockets then, teacup pocket kind of things, and maybe the little ones at least can slip into the pocket. So these just, they're pretty easy. They just fold over, and then there's a little thing I put tear and tape on to connect it inside there. You can't tell. Maybe you can see it in here. Let's see how it ends there. That's glued down onto the other backing. I don't particularly like that showing through the window though either. You can't see it as much in the little one, so I don't know. Anyway, that's it. Let me know what you think, and please be sure to check out Poetspice and also all the other talented ladies that do some amazing projects sometimes. Mine are oftentimes, I think, a little bit less quality than theirs, but I'm having fun with it, and that's part of the point, right? So, yeah, let me know what you think, like I said, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Bye for now.